Hello and welcome aboard to TSW4, and I'm starting off this video with the cutting down scenario in the new LIRR version 2 DLC, and I'll begin to show an issue that's cropped up over the past several months, more than several months, I would say about 6 months now. Okay, I first noticed this issue with the RailDriver in the way it interacts with all the trains was with TSW4. And it was not too long after TSW4 was released and the subsequent patches that were pushed out afterwards. And I really didn't think much about it, but as time went on, some DLC started to be released, more patches and updates, and I took the time and did more research and went into TSW3, TSW2, and same issue is there. So it seems as though that TSW4 RailDriver configuration file is being shared with TSW3 and TSW2. Now, TSW3 recently had an update about a month ago or so. TSW2 is not going to be getting any updates at all. So hopefully they can fix this in TSW4 and the fix will translate down to TSW3 and then down to TSW2, because it's a bit annoying. But like I said, at first I thought it was just TSW4, but it's not. It's TSW2 and 3. But this is mainly TSW2, 3, and 4. And since 4 is the only one getting updates, hopefully it gets fixed. I really do rely on this heavily for every train in TSW, be it 2, 3, and 4. But as I go along in the video, I show what is actually happening with the RailDriver, what it's actually doing, and as I go further along into the video, you'll see what I mean as to what's happening with the RailDriver, and it's mainly the horn. I don't know how many people have noticed this, because from what I understand, in Europe, most of the train routes, they don't use the horns as often as they are in the U.S. Mainly when you come into a level crossing, it's 2 long, 1 short. Before entering the level crossing, and then 1 long as the train goes through the level crossing, and that's for every level crossing. But this has slowly gotten, I guess, for the lack of a better term, worse. At first it was only a couple of trains here and there, and now it's with every train that I drive. And I've been doing a lot of testing, which has been lengthy because I didn't want to say much, and I didn't want to bring it up because there's been a lot of updates that have been pushed out. Quite a few DLCs have been going out pretty quickly in rapid succession almost. And I figured maybe, this, might come to their attention. Maybe somebody at Dovetail will notice this and correct it. But this is all about what's happening with the RailDriver, the horn, and what it is doing, and what I do believe should not be doing. Now, unless this is actually deliberate, I don't know. I have not seen anything as far as changing or adapting or making any type of change with the RailDriver, and it hasn't been corrected, and it's quite annoying. And I try not to spend too much time on each train. Hopefully the video is not too long. I try not to make it too long, since this is the newest DLC with the LIRR version 2. I figured I'd start here, and I hope this is useful and informative, but let me get into it, and I'll give my closing thoughts at the end of the video. While everything is looking really good, been busy with other things, and I figured, let me get in here, see what it's like, and whoa. Where did they go? Oh, okay. I'm just surprised that these don't have their own separate doors. But anyway, getting in here and setting up the train, getting everything set up. Okay, that's auxiliary lights, as you can see, dim, bright. Okay, and I haven't ridden or been in the New York subway or close to Penn Station in an extremely long time, but I don't remember ever hearing the horn being blown in the subway. But that's the horn that you see there, and I'm okay, but the end is supposed to be the low horn. But anyway, it's supposed to be high horn and low horn. Headlights. So use the actual light switch to turn off the headlights. Why? Why on the horn? And you can see the switch turning. Turn it off. Why on the low horn is it activating the lights? And this is not the only train I've noticed is on. I'm gonna switch over to a different train. Okay, here I am with Sherman Hill, with the, as you can see, AC 4400. Okay. And let me turn the lights on. Reversers, yeah, everything's all set up. Okay, the headlights are off. It's attempting to activate the lights. So if I turn the lights on, that's headlights bright. Okay. Front headlights bright. I mean, it's not doing it, it's not changing the headlights, but okay, put it to dim. Horn low. It's like the wires are crossed. Okay. The low horn activator on the RailDriver is accessing the lights. And let me switch over to a different train. So we'll start here with the one of the newer ones, the submarine. Okay. Again, I'm just going to make sure that the train is up and running, and let's see what happens with the horn. Okay. So I'm getting the horn, but it's also exterior light master switch off, on. Again, why? Okay, I'm going to switch to a different train again. It is the Bremen Oldenburg with the BR110. Okay, here we go. BR110, Bremen Hoffenberg to Oldenburg. Okay. Let's put the master key in, put it in, read forward. Okay. I haven't been in this train in a long time. Signal lights, normal. Reduced. Okay. Let's see, does it do the same thing here? Low horn is nothing. Okay, this time I'm gonna jump into the Azuma LNER 1A118 leads to London King's Cross. Okay, here we are. Again, I'm not going to be running the route. I'm just going to get it turned on and make sure that the horn and lights are working. Okay. Okay, I understand why that is with the low horn. Okay, not every train is going to have the low horn, but let's see what's happening with the lights here. So something's a bit funky with the programming with the RailDriver and the trains. So I'm going to jump into a different train again. Okay, this time I'm jumping into the Glossop route and going to take the 323 train. Okay, 2G07. Okay, here we go. Again, just going to turn it on, basically to make sure that the train is powered, and even though it's not powered, it should still turn the lights on, but I want to make sure. Sometimes it does make a difference. Not every train, but some trains. Okay. Okay, marker lights day ahead. Marker lights off. Even this doesn't work as well. Day headlights. Okay. Again. Okay, Midland Main Line. Due to 158, 2K29. Okay, here we go. Just to show this title card, start of the timetable scenario. This one, the light dial switch on a RailDriver doesn't work at all. But okay. Now, I do have mods for the RailDriver, but those are mainly for the German trains. I've only picked one German train so far. So, you know what? I'm going to disable the mods that relate to the RailDriver only. Because it could be said that, hey, maybe it's the mods. So I'm going to exit the game and disable those mods. Okay, this time I'm going to go into the Hauptstrecke Hamburg Lübeck. Okay, again, all the mods relating to the RailDriver have been disabled. So let's see what happens. So, regardless of which train, but okay, here we are, Litchfield City Station to Redditch. Okay, set it to day headlights. Okay. Okay, yeah. Class 101, St. Ives to St. Earth. Okay. One of the older trains. Okay. Oh, does work. Left, right markers are white. Hard to tell because, okay, we'll put it to red. Because of the way the sun is hitting the front of the train. But anyway. So, put it to white. Now if I turn them off, I don't know if it'll turn it on. No. It just shows as off. It's only one horn, no high or low. Okay. It's happening with this one, and this is quite an old route, and nothing new. Okay, this time doing Tees Valley Line, 6E, 6 Edward 15. Okay, here we are, class 37. But there you go. It's activating lights on the low horn. Low horn. High horn. using the mouse, just normal horn, but as well as a keyboard. But the RailDriver, let's see what it does with the. This is not the front of the train. Let's go to the rear of the train. Yeah, sure. Now that works. Okay. Okay, West Somerset Railway, Class 33 GRN. Yeah, I believe this one I won't have to set up anything either. Yeah, there we go. Headlight switch on, really? Switch doesn't work as well with these older trains, but on. Okay, so let's try the horn. It briefly turns the headlights on, so let's look outside. So if I turn the headlights on, or headlight I should say, it briefly turns it off. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I've gone through quite a few trains. I've disabled all the German RailDriver mods, and that's quite a few of them. Quite a lot of few of them. But even with them being disabled, I don't, even if they were, when they were enabled, I don't think they would affect the British trains or the American. Well, the American trains only have one horn. Miami, New York Penn Station, really? Okay. Okay, here we go. The ACS 64, AMTK 50. Okay. Looks like we're already pretty much set up. I don't think there's anything that I have to do other than maybe put the reverser on forward and but let's see. Okay, bell off. Okay. Oh, I remember this from when I played it on Xbox. Okay. Oh, here we go. Bell off. Headlights bright. Really? Ditch lights off, headlights bright, but it's off. But that doesn't work. Okay. So waiting for the ditch lights to stop flashing. Okay, low horn. Activates front headlight bright. So that's one of the Amtrak ones. NEC, Alp 46, 3833, New York Penn Station at Trenton. There we go, Alp 46 and JT. Looks like it's pretty much all set up. I just have to, but again, I'm not going to be doing the entire route, so bell off. Dim, right? Put it to dim. Horn foot switch. Okay, this one only has one horn. Okay. But anyway, with the low side of the RailDriver, it's still let's see if it activates lights on the outside. It looked like it turned the right headlights on, but let's see. Yep. Not just showing it, but it does actually turn them on. The bright. Okay, in this part of the video, I'm in the class 710 TFL, and as you can see, I'm already showing the horn and what's happening with the lights. This was a last minute addition that I'm squeezing into this video, and it's a little bit more than that because I do show some other issues that popped up that someone brought up on Steam. So I jumped in and I checked it out. Okay, so that's what's happening on the inside. And as you'll see that I cannot turn off the cab light, the interior cab light. And this just puts it on full and doesn't turn it back off. Okay. So the only way to turn off that light in the cab is to use the mouse. This is where I'm showing, I showed the horn and the lights, the low horn and the lights with the RailDriver. And there's, I haven't been able to find much information on this particular train as far as the cab and how the buttons should or should not light up. In game, that is. But as you can tell, and as you will see as I go further on, that the open door buttons don't light up. Whether they should or not, I don't know. I haven't been able to find any information. As you'll see, I do go into a little bit more detail as to what I'm seeing and what is happening in game. Forward. Screens are looking good, but that's the enhanced INI file, making that look as good as it does. I would like to be able to turn it down a little bit, but I can't. So I'm going to stop the train here. Going to use the RailDriver. Let's see. Doors open. Nothing lights up. Doors are open. But nothing on the dashboard lights up that the doors are open. But when the doors are closed, the closed door button lights up. It's both left and right. Yes? No? Yes? Doors open. Okay. Brake applied, okay. And door close. And the little light comes on for the door close. So no lights come on for the door open. either left or right, but the light comes on when the doors are closed. We have to do a little bit of research and see if that's the way it's supposed to work or not. Yeah, I'll just add it into the video when I get the information. Okay. And I'll finish up with the antelope line. Okay, the EMD F-125 Metro Link Antelope Valley. Okay, here we are at AV 201 LA Union Lancaster Part 1. Again, I don't believe I have to do anything other than I should be able to just... And lights. Bright. Dim. Horn sequencer this time. Okay. And auxiliary lights. And it's still trying to activate the headlights. Again, while it did, I'll put them off with the mouse. Oh, there you go. It happens here as well with the American. Turn that off, put the bright. Okay, and only one horn, no low or high, just one horn. And it puts the headlights completely onto bright and auxiliary. So, bell off, put them off. Okay. Because there is no low horn on this train, on just about every American train, all it does is activate the horn sequencer and the front headlights, and it brings it up to the bright and auxiliary lights. Okay, turn it off again. Okay. Again, as I started, why? This was never like this. Initially, it was just 1 or 2 trains, but it has slowly, with each DLC and each update that the game has received, this has gotten to the point where the RailDriver horn switch is activating. As you noticed, with various trains, is activating the headlights and even changing from low to high to dim to bright. I don't understand why this is happening. It's a bit annoying, really, because again, we go back to the immersion, and as I've said, in written form and in video form, I call it like I see it. This is screwed up. This was never like this. Even when TSW4 was released, it wasn't like this. So somewhere along the line, the coding got screwed up. It's definitely not the RailDriver that's causing the issue. So I don't know why this has happened. I wish I had an answer to all who are watching. If Dovetail is watching this video, maybe find the wires that are crossed and uncross them. Okay, just one little bit of information. Well, quite a lot of bit of information, but I'm gonna have to hold off and do another video on just this subject alone, because I don't understand all the rules and regulations in the European countries, and trying to find this information online has been proven to become quite a challenge. the majority of the videos that I found trying to figure out what is the regulation, what do the governments, who says what on how train horns should be used, and should they be activating lights or not. And surprisingly, all I keep finding is how to put a train horn in a Ford Focus, or to have what looks like a cordless drill so you could connect a train horn to it. I mean, just all kinds of wacky, crazy things. But anyway, what I want to add in here, the horn should not be activating the lights on most trains other than the ditch lights when going through a level crossing. And that's mainly in the United States, pretty much across the entire United States. So with all the trains that I showed and what's happening when you activate the low horn. So anyway, it should not change the lights from bright or dim, from bright to dim, or dim to bright, or vice versa. It shouldn't be doing anything with the lights. You need to blow the horn for whatever reason. It should not be doing anything with the lights other than with the American and ditch lights. And I haven't seen many European trains that have ditch lights, per se. But that's why I'm going to have to do a little bit more research, considering just the trains that are involved in Train Sim World. And like I said, I did a lot of research, and I found myself on Reddit and trains.com. That's where you buy, model HO, O scale, G scale, N scale, model trains. They actually have a forums. But it wasn't easy finding the information. I'm going to have to do a lot more digging, mainly on the European trains. And I'll be putting together a video for that as soon as I can get the information compiled. And the use of the train horns, the bell, and does include the bell, and with the lights. So yeah, I just wanted to add this in there. I didn't intend to make this video as long as it is. I was trying to make it as short as possible, but the gist of what I just said is the train's horn of all the different trains, from the old ones to the newer ones, should not be doing anything with the lights other than the American trains. The U.S. trains, like the one I'm sitting in now, as a whole, that's basically it. But that was never an issue. This was never an issue with the RailDriver and the horns, and basically changing the lights, or attempting to, and not doing anything. So that's basically it. You know what? Please leave your comments. How about that? We'll just leave it at that. Leave your comments, leave your thoughts. Love to hear what you have to say. And if you made it this far, thank you for stopping by. If it's the first time here, thank you for taking this little weird journey on the different horns and what they do with the different trains with the lights. I welcome constructive criticism, and it'll help me if I'm doing something incorrectly and how I could improve. Smash that thumbs up, likes button, subscribe and share, and hope to have you back again. And by all means, let me hear what you have to say. With all that said and done, thanks for being here. Y'all come back now, you hear? Bye-bye for now.